Good morning all of you again. Now we'll discuss about ICSE class 10. One of the topics which we are having is banking. Okay, banking means we'll talk about different type of accounts. So basically we know already savings bank account. We'll go for one more type of account, that is recurring deposit accounts. We'll discuss about that recurring deposit account. That means in recurring deposit account, what you keep, you have to keep money for a certain term actually. That means you have to, let us say you are keeping for 3 years. Every month you have to deposit a certain amount. So that we will get a question about this in like 3 to 4 marks in ICSE, and it's a very easy topic actually, right? It's a very easy topic. So what we'll do with this, let us understand what is the account is all about, right? What is this recurring account is all about, let us say. Now take an example, let us say we are keeping 100 rupees in a bank per month. For example, we will take, let us keep 100 rupees in a bank in a month. Now we will keep the money for, let us say 12 months. Let us say we will keep the money for 12 months. Now what we will do actually, how much you are depositing in the bank? That means you are depositing 100 into 12. Clear? We are depositing 100 rupees into 12. Clear? We are depositing 100 into 12. That means you should be getting 1200. We will be getting 1200 rupees. But the bank also provides us some interest, right? As you are keeping the money in the bank invests somewhere and gives us some interest. That extra amount will be getting, that will be taken as interest. Yeah. So what? Let us say you are keeping 100 rupees and for 12 months you should be getting 1200. But when you take out the amount after 1 year, the bank gives you some interest, right? So we are getting some extra money. So we will be getting that amount will be equal to your money, what you are keeping in the bank, plus interest what you are getting. Clear? Now just for children, they are given a formula how to find it out. Let us see that formula first. Okay. Now what you do, let us say we are keeping rupees P in the bank. That means principal is P here. Every month you are keeping P. And you are keeping for n months. We are keeping the money for n months. We are keeping for n months, right? We are keeping the money for n months. Clear? We are having principal P. We are keeping the money for n months, right? Now how much is the amount and how much is the interest? Clear? Now we will be getting, actually we are keeping P per each month. We are keeping P for n months. The amount we are depositing in the bank is P into n. The amount we are depositing in the bank is P into n. As bank provides us some interest, so let us take that one as I. So total amount at the end of n months will be getting P into n plus I. Total amount will be getting at the end of n months is P into n plus I. Clear? P into n plus I. Now this I, there is a formula you need to remember. I will be equal to, clear? It's very simple, you see, please remember this, P n into n plus 1, n is number of months, by 2 into 12 into R by 100. This R is rate of interest per annum actually. This R is rate of interest, please remember this. Sometimes they give for month. So this R is rate of interest per annum. Clear? So now our formula is at the end of n months you will be getting amount will be equal to P into n plus I. Clear? Now the value of I is interest over here is P n into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into R by 100. This R is rate of interest per annum actually, right? Now we'll discuss a question regarding this. We'll discuss a question regarding this, how to use this formula. Now he says we have a person who deposits 600 rupees per month. We have a person who deposits 600 rupees per month and it is for 20 months he is depositing. Clear the question? He is depositing for 20 months and the rate of interest is 10% per annum. Clear what I am saying? See, there is a person who deposits like 600 per month for 20 months. Clear? Now, and the rate of interest is given 10% per annum. Now the bank is, see, he goes to the bank and asks how much money I am having at the end of 20 months. He goes to the bank and asks how much money I am having at the end of 20 months. Clear? So how do we find it actually? Let us say Now here what he has given, actually depositing 600 per month for how many months? 20. So first you write what is given. Here principal, that means what money you are depositing per month is, let's say rupees, principal P will be equal to rupees 600. Okay, we are keeping for how many months? That is 20 months. So your N will be equal to number of months, N is equal to 20, number of months N is equal to 20. Now R is here, rate of interest R, rate of interest R is equal to 10%. That is per annum. You have to understand this. Sometimes they give in months the interest, so please see that this should be in annum, right? Now how much we are depositing actually in the bank? So we are depositing, right? Amount will be equals to principal into N plus interest. Principal into number of months, that is the amount what we are depositing. We are depositing principal into number of months, right? But this much amount we are depositing, plus the bank provides us this interest. So how much will be getting now? Let us say now principal is 600, number of months is 20 plus interest. That will be giving you 12,000 plus interest. So how much is the interest? We have to calculate this, right? How much is the interest? So you can use the formula to get interest, right? How much is the interest? You have to get it. Let us say now 12,000 as you have kept, you will be always getting 12,000 your money, plus the bank will provide you some interest. So how to get that one? Now let us say use the formula now. Already interest formula you know. P whole n into n plus 1 by 2 into 12. P whole n into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 by R by 100. P whole n into n plus 1 into 2 into 12 into R by 100. Now what is P here? P is 600. N is 20. 20 months you are having into 21 by 2 into 12. Into R is 10 by 100. R is 10 by 100. Now you can cancel this. Okay. Now what you can write, actually you can write this 12 5 just 60, right? This 2 you can cancel with this one, 210. So you will be getting 550 into 21, 50 into 21, that will give you 1050. So bank provides us interest of rupees 1050. Clear? The bank provides an interest rupees 1050, right? 1050. So now how much money you are having now in the bank at the end of 20 months? So amount equals to, already you know, P into N plus interest. P into N plus interest. Now how much this is? This P into N, you are getting already 12,000 plus 1050, that will give you 13050. So at the end of, when you go to the bank and ask how much you are having, so he will give you 13,050, right? We will be giving you 13,050. Clear? So, and you have to write rupees also. Whether you put the new symbol and the old symbol, you have to write rupees 13,050. Clear? Okay, now as we are starting with the, you know, already you have done 2-3 videos before this. Your encouragements is important to us. So please write in comment section so that we can improve. And please do subscribe to our channel, okay, for watching further videos.